Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the Garden School. Today, we are discussing about the grandfather's house as a chapter from English workbook. It's chapter 2. It's a link lesson of the cherry tree from the reader. This is also written by the same author, Ruskin Bond. In this lesson, he is sharing his experience when he visited his grandfather's house after a long time. We will go through the passage now. Read how Ruskin Bond describes his grandfather's house. I have to walk only a furlong to reach my grandfather's house. The road is lined with eucalyptus, jacaranda, and laburnum trees. In the compounds, there are small groves of mangoes, lychees, and papayas. The poinsettia thrusts its scarlet leaves over garden walls. Every veranda has its bougainvillea creeper, every garden its bed of marigold. Potted palms, those symbols of Victorian snobbery, are popular with Indian housewives. There are a few houses, but most of these bungalows were built by old Indian hands on their retirement from the army, the police, and the railways. Most of the present owners are Indian businessmen or Indian government officials. So, he is sharing with us the experience of visiting his grandfather's house after a long time. Ruskin Bond is describing about the natural beauty of his grandfather's house. So, he is saying that it's only a furlong to his grandfather's house. The road is lined with eucalyptus, jacaranda, and laburnum trees. So, these are big trees. Laburnum and jacaranda as flower-bearing trees. In the compounds, there are small groves of mangoes, lychees, and papayas. Along with the flower trees, you can see mangoes, papayas, and lychees. They are fruit-bearing trees. The poinsettia thrusts its scarlet leaves over garden walls. This is a type of plant which the leaves look like flowers. It was near to the garden walls. Every veranda has its bougainvillea creeper, every garden its bed of marigold. So everywhere we can see flowers and trees. The garden was really beautiful. Potted palms, those symbols of Victorian snobbery, are popular with Indian wives. So palms were planted in pots. Ruskin Bond is saying from the Victorian age itself, it was there. It was a symbol of aristocracy. And it was popular with the Indian housewives. There are a few houses, but most of these bungalows were built by old India hands on their retirement from the army, police, and the railways. Most of these houses were built by the people who were working in armies, police, and railways. But now the owners are government officials and businessmen. Ruskin Bond continues, I'm standing outside my grandfather's house. The wall has been raised and the wicket gate has disappeared. I cannot get a clear view of the house and garden. The nameplate identifies the present owner as Major General Saigal. The house has had more than one owner since my grandparents sold it in 1949. So he is saying that he was standing before his grandfather's house. Many changes happened throughout these years. The new owner reconstructed the wall and the site of the garden and the house was blocked. The wicket gate disappeared. In his childhood, there was a wicket gate in front of the house and he got a clear view from outside the house. And the nameplate says that the new owner was General Saigal. And the house got many owners after his grandparents sold the house in 1949. Moving to the next paragraph, grandfather built the house with granite rocks taken from the foothills. He is saying that his grandfather built the house with the granite. It was taken from the foothills. It shows no signs of age. The lawn has disappeared. but the big jackfruit tree giving shade to the side veranda is still there. So many changes happened. The lawn was disappeared, but the big jackfruit tree was still there, which gave shade to the veranda. In this tree, I spend my afternoons absorbed in my magnets, champions, and horsepower, while sticky mango juice trickled down my chin. He spent a lot of time sitting under the tree, reading books and eating mangoes. There was a hole in the bottom of the tree in which I kept my pocket knife, top, catapult, and any badges or buttons that could be saved from my father's RAF tunics when he came home on leave. So there was a hole. There was a hole in the bottom of the jackfruit tree where he kept all his belongings, his pocket knife, top, and catapult, along with the buttons and badges his father got from the Royal Air Force. There was also an iron cross, a relic of the First World War given to me by my grandfather. So, along with that, he kept an iron cross which was survived the First World War given by his grandfather. That also kept inside the hole. I have managed to keep the iron cross, but what did I do with my top and catapult? Memory fails me. But when he went away from this house, he took the iron cross with him. He forgot to take the catapult and the top. Possibly they are still in the hole in the jackfruit tree. I must have forgotten to collect them when we went away after my father's death. So they left the house after his father's death. He took the iron cross, but he forgot to take the top and catapult when they left the house after his father's death. I'm seized by the whimsical urge to walk in at the gate, climb into the branches of the jackfruit tree, and recover my lost possessions. So he was really nostalgic about the memories of the olden age. He felt like going to the gate and climb at the jackfruit tree and recover all his lost possessions. What would the present owner, the Major General retired, have to say if I politely asked permission to look at the catapult left behind more than 20 years ago? If I'm going to the retired army officer and asking for the catapult, he is thinking how the present owner, General Saigal, will react to him if he asked him about the lost possessions 20 years back. So, throughout the passage, he is saying about his nostalgic feeling while he went back to his grandfather's house. Ruskin Bond picturizing the scenic beauty of his house, gardens, and the premises. He feel like there was an urge for him to go to the gate and climb the jackfruit tree and recover all his lost belongings. So these are all the memories of Ruskin Bond when he visited his grandfather's house after 20 years. Read the passage a couple of times. We will meet in the next class. Till then, goodbye.